Like geddytrey on stuff, whooshy gives a proper reaction.
And now for something completely different.
Okay gang, welcome back. Today, Teddy Gray, I'm checking out something different. Evanescence, Bring Me to Life. Now this thing is on over 1 billion views. So I genuinely, I can't believe that I've never heard this before. Hopefully at some point I'm gonna hear a bit of it and then I'm gonna be like, oh, I've heard this before. There's no way something with 1 billion views has just escaped me. It can't be. I refuse to believe it. Please like, comment, subscribe. If you have any suggestions for me, as I'm completely new to rock and I'm just starting to discover it with you guys now. So if you have any suggestions of things that you want to see me react to, please let me know in the comments down below. I'll put it in the watch later. I'll give it a go when it tickles my fancy. But I am genuinely getting into some of these songs. Watch the World Burn, incredible. And I know that's like a genre blend, but it's helped me get into it, you know? The fact that there's a bit of rap in there too, it's helped me. So thank you very much guys for all of your suggestions. Thank you very much for every single like, every single comment, and every single one of you that subscribes. Thank you for watching this with me. I'm actually worried about this. Police sirens as well.
How can you see into my eyes like open doors, leading you down into my core, where I become so numb that I saw.
Brilliant. What is the why? Why? This girl has the voice of an absolute angel. And then just as I'm starting to get into it, close my eyes and then bam, bam, the beat just whoa. You can't jump scare me already. We're already in a dystopian future. Whew. I kind of want all of that again because her voice is very nice. It's like it's soft with the high tones.
How can you see into my eyes like open doors?
Ooh! I just heard what she said as well. Like I was paying more attention to the vocal tone in the beginning, but she just said something. What did she say? You're looking into my eyes like they're open doors. Like you can see inside of my soul. You know, people say that the eyes are a window to the soul. Oh my God, the eyes are a window to the soul. Windows, doors and conservatories. Oh, we'll give you another one, absolutely free. Can anybody remember the Safe Style adverts? Call 0800 106 107 now. Trust me, it's free fitting. I'm gonna burn myself.
How can you see into my eyes like open doors?
That lyric's fine.
Leading you down into my core, where I become so numb that I saw my spirit sleeping somewhere cold until you.
Her voice. What? She's putting like a lot. It sounds quite nasally, but it's coming from a deep place. Oh, her voice is incredible. But she's talking about like feeling numb, and then you're seeing like her having a dream or a nightmare rather of her falling. Isn't there something like it means something when you're falling in a dream? It means something. Like your brain's processing something in a particular way when that happens. I'm pretty sure I heard somebody talking about that. Because there are people that like professionally look at dreams, right? So maybe the reason why she's having that dream is a key component in the lyrics of this song, maybe. Because visual representation is something that I'm noticing more and more within rock as well. It's important, you know.
You down into my core, where I be
this. I've heard this. I know this song. I don't know the song. I know this bit though. I haven't heard this song for years. I haven't heard this song since like this is a very, very long time, and I'm hoping that this is the same song. What a blast from the past! Oh my god! When I was like, let's see, how old would I have been? Maybe like 9, 10. I had a girlfriend in school, and her name was Heather. And me and Heather went with Heather's parents to go and watch Van Helsing. In the car on the way there, this song was playing, and her whole family sung the chorus. That's the only reason why this chorus has stayed in my mind for all of this time. Her whole family sung the chorus to that song. And I'd never heard that song before, so I just assumed it was like really, really old, like Queen or Johnny Cash or like the Beatles, just something that everybody knows. I thought it was one of those like old songs. But this doesn't look that old. Like the video, I mean, because they've got like the whole dystopian future. Like the tall high-rise buildings, the camera's like coming out and then going back into another window. Holy! Oi, this is conjuring up feelings. Nostalgia, let's go. I'm so selfish, man. I say selfish, this is my channel. However, you guys are watching too. Imagine the nostalgia this brings for you, because you can, I'm guessing, actually remember the time when you like first heard it and you got into the song and you really liked it, and then you learned the words and then you started singing it. Mad. Sometimes I'm in a world of my own, bro. I wonder what Heather's doing now. I remember that. Their voices go really, really well together as well. Their voices go very, very well together. He's got like that Maya. He's got that like old school like 80s voice. Like everybody put emphasis on the ending syllables back then. I don't know why, but his voice is good. I like it. I wish there were lyrics. Nothing I've become. I thought she was going to jump. It seems so effortless for her, and obviously that's because she's acting, so she's not going to be putting her all, like, she's not going to be emptying out her lungs for this performance for the video. It's kind of making me want to see her perform live, just because her voice is so striking. Her voice is incredible. It sounds quite nasally, but you can tell like it's coming from such a deep pipe. Pause. It's coming from deep within. Oh, from the nothing I've become as well. That as a lyric, save me from the nothing I've become. That's mad. Like the way that cut off then, that's fire. I need that back again. I like as well how like the visual representation, like everybody's in the same building but they're all living differently. like almost saying like, oh, we're all on, you know that saying like we're on the same boat, like we're all having the same experience. Do you know what I mean? It's just different ways of dealing with it, because she's saying that she's empty and this is the way that she's dealing with it. However, I'm sure that all the people in that party that she's out the window of, I'm sure all those people are just as empty. And then the camera panned on that guy who's singing, and he's singing about the same things, so he's obviously feeling it too. Like we're all in the same boat. We're all trying to figure this thing out together, you know? Whoa. This little fade off. Their voices are so good. Do you know what it is? It's the fact that he's just penetrating her beautiful vocals. He's just penetrating them with like ad-libs. He's like a hype man from a rap set. I can't wake up. I won't wake up. My alarm's going off. Get up. Like he's just a hype man. But he's playing his role so well. Like this is all about her, clearly. Like her vocal tones on this track. Mwah. This is all about her, and he's doing a very good job of just adding something, but not taking away from her. This is fire. Can't wake up. I can't. That? Somebody's talking in parcel tongue in my ear, directly in my ear. All I heard was let's go. It's Tom Riddle. Oh my, I'm gonna go mental. Her voice, and then the fact that the drums, often in a beat, the drums will carry the beat. The drums, like the drum pattern has slowed down significantly. There's not as much bass, which allows the rest of the accompanying beat to sort of slow down its tempo. It's creating like a bridge in between the chorus, the verse, and then whatever's coming after this. This, like in terms of production and vocal like vocals, obviously, she's killing it and he's doing exactly what he's supposed to do. His role is actually very difficult, but he's doing it really well, and she's absolutely smashing this. I kind of can, and I can't see why this is on over 1 billion views. This is insane, though. And now it's slower. He's oh man, he's rapping. I mean, he's not rapping, but he's kind of rapping. He's got the cadence, he's got the flow patterned, and then again they're sort of interchanging vocals, like it's both of them feeling the same thing. Like they're in the same boat. They're in this together. They're feeling the same thing. Look at the Adidas shell toes. Let's go. He's putting his all into that. Oh. Holy. So him opening the window, actually, whoa. Is that a metaphor within itself then? Because him opening the window and like lending a helping hand actually knocked her off balance. So is that a metaphor for something like DIY maybe? I don't know. Okay, so when I tell you that I forgot that she was asleep, I thought, well, what's the end? She's just going to die? What's going to happen? This was fire, though. I genuinely enjoyed that. This whole, like, this whole rock thing, it's an experience. It's an experience. There's a lot of changes, like there's a lot of similarities between this music and the music that I've listened to my entire life. There's a lot of, including the fact that whenever I decide to listen to good music, the police show up. It's like I'm on the Truman Show and they don't want me to discover new things. Anybody else feel like that? Maybe it's just me. In a world on my own. Anyway, this song was actually fire. Didn't expect to like it as much as I did, to be fair, with it being rock, but then I can't really judge anything, but because I have no standards to judge it by, you know? I have no standards to judge it by. I've listened to basically one band. That's it. Technically two, if we can count like Arctic Monkeys, then technically I've heard a little bit of rock. Other than that, that's really it. And the Arctic Monkeys thing really only hit me with like, do you want to know? And they've admitted that they used a particular like hip hop bass line in order to gain that popular sound. So I was just one of the fish that they sort of like managed to reel in with their craftsmanship. Speaking of craftsmanship though, the production on this is insane. Their two voices, the male and the female within this group, I'm guessing it's a group, the male and female, perfect. That's the sort of synergy that I would be after as a record executive or something looking for new talent. That's the sort of synergy I'd look for. Their voices, they paired so well together, and even when there were gaps between his voice and hers, even when there were gaps, it still flowed so well. Sometimes with the whole back and forth thing, the engineer will make sure that there's no gaps so that it's seamless. But it seems seamless, even though it seems like they didn't seemingly do anything about the scene. David Seaman. I'm gonna go, because my mind boggled. I don't, if you have any other suggestions for this band's music, anything else by them that you want me to check out, I would genuinely love that. So please leave them in the comments down below, and I'll catch you guys soon. Deuces.